Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Now, here's Hunter. Feeds it to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Hayward can't hit. Spurs trail by 13. Murray right side. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 6 points for him. The Hawks leading by 11. Young outside. To the middle. Capella kicks to Young. Hunter, the pass to Young. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Hayward. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Tough shot. That's the confidence of a go-to guy. Hayward knows, make or miss, that's his job.
Johnson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And there's the pass to Capella. Here's Young. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Capella. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Young's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Vassell. 11 feet away. They get it back. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 10.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
And here's Young. He's got 17. Out to Hardaway. Hunter on the wing. Into the lane.
San Antonio foul. Calvin Johnson. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
DeAndre Hunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player. And he left with a championship under his belt.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Spurs trail by 12. Back to Murray. Shoots over Capella. And Capella sends it back. Over to the wing. Here's Vassell. Defended by Hayward.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Capella with the bucket.
Defenses encourage Capella to shoot jumpers, but that time the strategy backfires.
For San Antonio, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Johnson for three.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And that one's good. Hunter's got 10 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And a deep three from Young. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep. Vassell, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now here's Murray after Clint Capella's miss. Pass to Vassell. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Murray with it, and guarded by Capella. Clock at 6. To end the drought.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Hayward passes to Capella. Back to Hayward. On its way from Young for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
When Trae Young is feeling it, he can rip up a defense. Quick release and a confident stroke.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
We on the passenger side, chopper up high, rely, we'll be alright. Maybe we go south, getting in go now. We go right now like hey, but we should say something. down with you.
That's what we doing. I don't even gotta say I'm the queen of my city no more, man. They know I'm the queen, man. They already jacked that. Yeah, man. I can never lose. What you thought? I'm the queen of New York. It's life. I'm a big stepper. When I walk, big flexer. This is chess, not checkers. My checks up. When they talk down, tell them bless up. I ain't giving no lecture. No. Got me charged up like a Tesla. Pressure. So many people let me down, why would I let up? Can't trust these frilly, nah, it's a setup. I can't trust these pretty forever. My heart told me love, get your together. And when you take a couple L's, you gon' win forever. Give up, I'll never. I don't give a what you did first, I probably did it better. 6 years independent winning, will it end? Never. I'm a living legend, even when I'ma live forever. I'm one word with 10 letters, successful. One word with 10 letters, successful. Yeah, I'm God's gift, but that bar, I'm the big devil. I'm the big demon. Can't trick me if she a gold digger, I'm the big shovel. She the big. I like a with a thick bank and a thick schedule. Yeah, and I'm the that ain't changed, just a different level. Yeah, I'm one word with 10 letters, successful. One word with 10 letters, successful. And I'm top 10, and if you think otherwise, I got it locked and I'm locked in. I'm cut different, I am not them. Life and we tied in. They got me and I got them. They say I'ma go to for all of this sinning. Well, let me then. It's time out for you when I put the time in. No handouts, I put the grind in. Got in my bag and I got rich when I climbed in. They clock out when I clock in. Cause I'm the big spitter. Only competition I would probably have is what? It's a twin sister.
Between 3 and 6, when my big ideas hit. Green freeways driving fast and fast. It's hard to be fake with nobody else awake. I can't live how I live, baby, hanging hard, working hard. Not midnight, not sunrise. In a weird part of the night, yeah. That's the time I feel alright, yeah. All the goes away, oh yeah. But then it comes back in the day, yeah. When it right, on the weird night. 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 Between 3 and 6, when my big ideas hit. So in touch, that's the best. Send that girl a risky text. Thrill seeking glen, squeezing, give your life meaning. The spot on the clock when the world can't throw you off. Not midnight, not sunrise. In a weird part of the night, yeah. That's the time I feel alright, yeah. All the goes away, oh yeah. And then it comes back in the day, yeah. When it right, on the weird night. When it right, on the weird night. When it right, on the weird night. When it
night. Doing it right. On a weird night. Doing it right. On a weird night. Doing it right. On a weird night. I'm doing it right on a weird night. You know I'm doing it right. I'm doing it. In the weird part of the night, yeah, yeah, hey, gotta have dry like a stick shift. Gotta go hard on a big drip. Gotta run it up, little quick drip. Big play, yeah, finna get real. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hot flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hot flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose. Yeah, run right past 200 on the dash. On my way to make a move. Yeah, been on the wave, call here for the proof. Big number one topic, know you seen it on the news. Wanna get an interview here from a point of view. I'm a man on the field, I don't play by the rules. I done seen a close friend switch up like a Jew, but it ain't slow me down cause I got the good shoes. Trying to get the bread to eat with my dog, trying to get a big play, but I don't mean food. I've been on the go, I've been up and down the road, trying to put on for the team, and I don't mean you. Know they see the work.
Shirt with the road chain. My granny was singing. My grandpa was. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work.
Well, you know, this is the belt. This symbolizes the beast of the East. We won Rival Day. Shout out to everybody out there that was grinding, putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I mean, only champions could wear this belt, Alexis, you know what I mean?
Wear it loud and proud. Now, obviously, we're following your journey to legend, and we got an update on season 1.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A picture-perfect afternoon in Southern California. From the beaches to downtown Los Angeles, this is Staples Center, our setting today. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Russell Westbrook.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spot. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. And for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Now here's Westbrook driving to the basket.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Pass to Mann. Now Hernan Gomez. The three ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Westbrook in his last outing with 12 points. James outside. Westbrook with it. Hernangomez there. Jordan finds James. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Westbrook outside with the floater.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here is James, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Back to Westbrook. Rebound by the Clippers. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
James passes to Jordan. James outside. Another shot. Jordan misses. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. From 17. Here's Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or 2 ahead of the defense.
Reggie Jackson at the stripe, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Horton Tucker. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Now here's George. And the jam by George.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Count it. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Greg.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jackson's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Jordan. James outside. There's the drive. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Now here's George. Guarded closely. Ooh, impressive fadeaway right there.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
James outside. Outside Davis. James passes to Davis. Takes a turnaround, Jay. It's good. Off the glass.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
George outside. Jackson on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. Fifth, the Lakers.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
George outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot attempt, and he can't bank that one in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
James passes to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Back to James. And he makes it on the layup.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
At the line for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson at the stripe. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Westbrook. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. James outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. And here's Westbrook, defended by Jackson. Takes one from 10 feet, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game. The Clippers in the lead. George with it. Coming off a 34-point game against Toronto.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's James. Here he goes. And he hits it to tie the game. James has got 6.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Pass to Love. Jackson with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Now the Lakers moving it up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And here's George, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. It's stolen by James. Westbrook with it. Back to James. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
3-point basket.
9 points in the game. The Clippers call timeout. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in.
First in opponent points per game, second in opponent field goal percentage, and they've been very accurate from the free throw line. This is not a team you want to foul.
And when you consider how well they played on defense, holding opponents to the lowest amount of points per game in the league, it's remarkable. They are outstanding at covering for one another and mucking it up on this end for other teams. Now, here is James. He had 22 in the win against Milwaukee.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass and adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's George. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And that one drops.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
The Lakers in the lead. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it. James has got 13 points.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Now George. He has 6. Love up top. Pass to man. Shot clock at 5. Jackson, the pass to Love. And again, it's the Clippers.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here is James. 13 points in the game.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
To the inside. And it's blocked by Davis.
Davis's anticipation and timing so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
To the middle. Intercepted. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Jordan. TJ Warren comes in for Davis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Horton Tucker. And the Lakers have possession. Now here is James. He's got 13. Misses the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Jackson, right side. James against George. Outside Johnson. And no good, trying to use the glass. James against George. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from James. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Timeout called, the Clippers. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Anthony Davis.
1:52 left to play in the first. George against Warren. George's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
1:31 left in the first. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Davis. And here they go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game. It's George on the wing. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Warren. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Here's Howard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Jackson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Love the open look. And there's another one for the Clippers.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Davis. Outside Warren. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Love. Over Howard. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Well, the old saying is defense wins championships, but you ask LeBron, offense can be trickier.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or, you know, one bad screen here or one pass there can mess with the rhythm of an offense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant, but which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates, offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Chiozza in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 13 feet out. The shot's good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Westbrook left side. Howard, the pass to Monk. Back to Howard. Shoots over Zubac. Great D that time from Zubac.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Howard, the pass to Warren. Back to Howard. Right wing. Oh, he tries a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Howard's got 7 points. And the 3-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down 3-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
Chris Chiozza.
Jordan's checked in for Howard.
Personal foul. First team foul. Lakers substitution. DeAndre Jordan.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Westbrook outside. Takes it inside. And Westbrook slams it home.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And that one's good, man.
Good execution to getting. Some short-range looks here.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. Give him 8. Warren. And the foul is called. He missed it. So he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, Warren is thinking when he gets to the foul line, it's a gift, a gimme, because he's a very good free throw shooter.
You know, T.J. Warren's accuracy is truly remarkable. Here's a guy who can really hit from anywhere, and even more than that, do it efficiently.
That free throw, no good. You know, Grant, looking at Warren's precision shooting, he's used it to pull off some pretty staggering scoring performances.
Yeah, a few guys have had over 50 points in a single game before. When he gets in the zone, Warren can have a huge impact. But you know, it's the result of a ton of hard work developing that solid shooting.
Good on the second one.
I think this guy, T.J. Warren, is underrated. I mean, he's a terrific scorer and is not afraid to be the go-to guy.
Here's Chiozza, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to man. Now here's Zubac, covered by Jordan. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Inside, lets it go from 11. And there's the rejection. Here's Chiozza. He's covered by Warren. And that one's good. Man's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Robbed. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can